It seems easy to win this with white, but it needs the proper way and proper idea in order to win this. And to make it simpler for you, if the pawn is in the corner, you will not win with white. So how can you win with white in this chess endgame? If you can solve it, pause the video and try to solve this puzzle. So if you started like me by playing a king to c3 to just to go for this pawn and win, and I thought the same idea also, but black will not use his king at all to draw. He will play a3, and right now if you take the pawn, he will just use his king, and when you try to use your king also, he will be faster in going to the corner, and it will be a draw because it is a cornered pawn. But what if you didn't take and played b3? Now he will start using his king, and you must push your pawn in order to take this because he will also promote to a queen. But he will play a2, you must use your king, and he will promote to a queen, you must take, and he will use his king and he will take opposition and he will draw here with black. But let's say you played b4 instead. Now he will just push the pawn and you must attack it, or he will promote to a queen and you must take, and he will use his king to reach your pawn, and again it will be a draw by opposition. But if he used this king here instead, you can win with white because you will simply take the pawn and you will take opposition and win. But you don't play b4 here because he will take opposition and he will draw again. So if you used your king, he will push the pawn and he will draw here with black. Moving the king to c3 is not the right move. And of course you will not push the pawn because he will take with en passant. Or you will not push it even here because he will just take. And if you try to use your king here, like somehow it is meaningless, like you're not trying to achieve anything. He will play a3. He wants to make it a cornered pawn again. And the same. Even if you didn't take, now black will win even. So you are forced to take it, and then he will use his king and to go to the corner and it will be a draw. So the only move for white here in order to win is to play king to b1. It is a weird move I didn't see. If black played his pawn to a3, again the same move. What you will do here with white? If you take, you made it a cornered pawn again, and he will reach the corner and it will be a draw. So you can't take the pawn here. If you played b4 to protect your pawn, now he will use his king, and when you attack his pawn, he will reach your pawn and it will be a draw by opposition again. But the only move for white here to protect your pawn and yourself is to play b3 to win. Okay, he will start use his king to take opposition again. You must take his pawn. He will use his king. You will take his pawn. He will play his king to c6. If you played your king to b4, black tricked you and he draw here because he takes opposition. And whenever you do, you will just take opposition and it will be a draw again. Right here, you don't play your king to b4. You have only, and you don't push your pawn because the idea of position, you must put your king in front of your pawn, but you don't put it here because he will take opposition. So you must play your king to a4. This is still in front of the pawn, but he will not take opposition. Like if he played this, now you take the opposition. If he moved this king, you will play here. If he played here, you take opposition again. Move this king away and You will move your king here, moved it here, you take a position and you win here with white. So after you moved your king here, you already win here with white. But what if he didn't move the pawn to a3, he moved his king to e6? You must now go for his pawn from this direction. So you play your king to e2, he moves his king, play your king to a3, he moves his king, you take the pawn. Now he didn't take the opposition. Now you have only one move, is to play your king to b4 and you take the opposition with white. And you will easily win with white in this position, and black don't have anything to stop you from promoting to a queen. If you enjoyed this puzzle, like the video and thank you for watching.